The number of people diagnosed with colorectal cancer before the age of 50 continues to rise. But why? Colon cancer is the third most common cancer in the United States, with a lifetime risk of about 4% for both men and women. Here are the 8 most common signs of colon cancer, also known as colorectal cancer. We'll break down each sign, discuss what to look out for, and emphasize when it's time to seek medical advice. Our first major red flag is a change in your bowel habits, something many of us tend to brush off but is actually crucial to your health. If you're dealing with persistent constipation that just won't quit, or diarrhea that lingers for more than a few days, it's time to pay attention. It's not just about how often you go to the bathroom, either. The consistency and appearance of your stool can reveal a lot. Is it harder or softer than usual? Are you noticing a change, like your stool being narrower, almost pencil thin? This could signal a blockage in your colon, which requires immediate attention. I know, these changes can feel subtle, even frustrating, but don't ignore them. While they might not always point to something serious, if they last for more than a couple of weeks, it's time to see a doctor. Let's talk about a sign that can be quite alarming: blood in your stool. It's one of those things that can really throw you off, but it's also a major red flag your body is sending out. Blood in stool can show up in various ways, from seeing bright red streaks on toilet paper, usually a noticeable sign, to blood mixing with your stool, which might be more concerning. In some cases, the blood is invisible to the naked eye and only detectable through specialized lab tests. This is called occult blood. That's why regular checkups are vital. They can help catch what you might not even notice. The causes can range from something as common as hemorrhoids, which are typically harmless, to more serious issues like colon cancer, which requires immediate attention. If you ever notice blood in your stool, don't wait, get it checked out by a doctor right away. Let's shift focus to another important red flag: persistent abdominal discomfort. If you're dealing with frequent and intense abdominal cramps that feel out of the ordinary, it's a sign to take notice. Likewise, if you're feeling bloated or gassy more often than not, and it's not linked to your diet or lifestyle, it's worth investigating further. Then there's that nagging abdominal pain. This isn't the usual stomachache we all get every now and then. We're talking about pain that sticks around for days, even weeks, and might come and go without any clear cause. If any of this sounds familiar, start keeping track of your symptoms. Write down when the discomfort began, how often it happens, any patterns you notice, and whether anything seems to trigger it or ease it. This record will be incredibly helpful for your doctor when it's time to get to the bottom of it. Let's talk about a symptom that can be both frustrating and uncomfortable: that nagging feeling that your bowels aren't fully emptied. Known as tenesmus, this sensation can point to something going on in your colon. Picture this: you've just used the bathroom, but the urge to go still lingers, even though you know you've already done your business. It's like your body is sending you mixed signals, and it's incredibly bothersome. Along with this feeling, you might experience straining during bowel movements, a sense of pressure in your rectum, or even discomfort. This is often linked to some sort of blockage or irritation in the rectum or lower colon. If this is something you're dealing with regularly, don't brush it off. While there are less serious causes, it can also be a sign of something more concerning, like colon cancer. Let's dive into a symptom that can be a bit tricky to pin down: weakness or fatigue. This isn't the typical tiredness you feel after a long day or a restless night. We're talking about a deeper, more relentless kind of exhaustion. It's the kind of fatigue that doesn't disappear, even after a good night's sleep or a weekend of rest. It's a bone-deep weariness that makes even the simplest tasks feel impossible. This kind of fatigue could be a sign of anemia, a condition where your body doesn't have enough healthy red blood cells to carry oxygen to your tissues, leaving you feeling drained. Colon cancer can sometimes cause anemia due to slow, unnoticed bleeding in the digestive tract. If this fatigue is paired with other symptoms like pale skin, shortness of breath, dizziness, or cold hands and feet, it's time to consult a doctor. Let's talk about a red flag that often flies under the radar until it becomes more noticeable: unexplained weight loss. This is when you're dropping pounds without intentionally changing anything about your diet or exercise routine. If you find yourself shedding weight without even trying, it's important to take notice. I'm not talking about losing a pound or two here and there, but a significant drop, like 5% or more of your body weight over a span of 6 months. This kind of unintentional weight loss can signal several potential health issues, including colon cancer. When cancer is involved, it can mess with your body's metabolism and disrupt its ability to absorb nutrients, leading to weight loss. So, if your clothes are suddenly fitting looser, you're noticing a consistent weight drop, or others are pointing it out, it's time to consult your doctor. Now let's take a closer look at two symptoms that are often overlooked because they're so common: nausea and vomiting. Nausea is that queasy, unsettled feeling in your stomach that makes you think you might throw up. It might come and go or stick around for hours, leaving you uncomfortable. Vomiting, on the other hand, is when your body forcefully expels stomach contents. When it comes to colon cancer, nausea and vomiting can occur for a couple of reasons. If a tumor is large enough, it could partially or completely block the bowel, triggering these symptoms. Cancer can also release certain substances that mess with your digestive system, causing that nauseous feeling and leading to vomiting. If you're dealing with persistent nausea or vomiting, especially in combination with other symptoms, it's time to get it checked out. By recognizing these 8 warning signs, you're taking an important step towards safeguarding your health. When it comes to colon cancer, early detection is crucial. The sooner it's found, the higher the chance of successful treatment. So, if you notice any of the symptoms we've talked about, don't wait. Reach out to your doctor without hesitation.
If you find this information helpful, please hit the like button and subscribe to our channel for more informative content.